Well, hey everybody, we are back again at Classic of Denton, checking out another vehicle with Rick Wick. Rick, what we in today?
Jake, we've got a 2018 Mazda CX-9 Grand Touring, a very popular three-row SUV. Here we go. I know my big billboard shows 53 degrees.
That's right.
So I do have a long sleeve shirt,
You do.
but you're dressed like you got a blue norther coming in.
You never know. You turn the cold seats on me sometimes. All right, let's do it.
All right, good. Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
All set. Let's go.
All right, so give me the rundown on this thing.
Well, this is our CX-9. It's our three-row SUV. Got a 2.5 liter turbo engine. Delivers 22 miles city, 28 miles per gallon highway. This is a Grand Touring model, so it comes with leather. You got third row seat. Got bundles of safety features. It's got windshield display. It's got adaptive cruise control. You can set the cruise control and set your distance from the vehicle in front of you, and it'll adjust speed based on the distance you are from the vehicle in front of you. Yes.
That's cool.
Got lane departure warning system, which means if you start veering off to one side, it reads the lines in the road and it'll jerk the steering wheel. Rain sensing, windshield wipers, light rain, drizzle, heavy rain. It'll adjust the speed of the wipers for how much rain comes to the vehicle.
That's cool.
And it's back with the 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Wow. Which means they cover the front bumper, the rear bumper. They got a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty that covers the engine, transmission, drive components, anything that helps to produce that, make that vehicle go down the road. Backup camera, obviously.
Cool.
So if you put it in reverse, backup camera shows up. And if you get somebody that's coming from the right or left into that zone, it'll beep.
The car that you sold me, which was a Mazda that has the blind spot monitoring as well, I don't know how I didn't wreck all the time before I had it. Because there's been at least, I mean, I've only had a couple weeks, and there's already been 3, 4, 5 times that I would have hit somebody had I not had that blind spot monitor to tell me, hey dude, there's somebody there.
There's somebody in that area.
I always wondered why cars were always dodging out of the way when I was driving. I finally know.
The CX-9 is rated the #1 luxury SUV in Canada.
Wow.
In entire Canada, it's rated as the #1 luxury SUV.
Huh.
By their automotive research up in Canada, which I didn't realize. You know, you look at all the SUVs that are out there, that's a pretty big accolade.
Yeah.
This vehicle right here.
So this is the #1 luxury vehicle in Canada. So I am living in Canadian luxury.
That's right.
Now.
That's right.
All right. It is a nice car, eh?
Yeah. Hey. Well, I'm glad to welcome Senator Newberg coming.
Oh yeah.
Front row parking.
Saving it every time. Well, welcome everybody. We are live once again with the folks from Classic. Thanks very much for tuning in with us. Rick, we made it again, my man.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Well, today,
amazing.
Today we have got a very special guest with us because we're talking about something pretty cool that you guys are doing over at Classic, the Christmas Drive. So Lessa is with us in the studio, giving us the rundown on all things Christmas Drive. How are you today?
So far, so good. Happy to be here.
Now, normally, they don't let us bring anybody else into the studio, so we're happy to have another victim on the show with us. So tell us a little bit more about yourself, what you do over at Classic, all that good stuff.
Oh man, my hands are kind of tied into everything. I've been with the company be 5 years this next year. Work alongside Mr. Wick here. Pleasure every day. I deal with sales, service, customer relations, good, bad surveys. Pretty much, if it needs help, I'll try to help out and get it done. My second year doing the Christmas drive this year, and
Love it, love it, love it, love it. So, Rick, we've gotten the opportunity to talk about this Christmas drive. In fact, the very first time you were on Denton Radio, we were talking about this drive. And I wanted to – it's always a pleasure to get to talk about it again. But give us a rundown on everything you guys are doing over at Classic, because you're doing a ton with this drive every year.
Well, as I've mentioned before, it all started with Richard Allen, our owner. He bought the store in 2004. And when he worked at Classic Chevrolet, he got called up to Tom's office one day, and he told me the story. He had keys to the dealership, and he met a gentleman, and he walked up to him, and he was kind of a needy person, and said, "What do you want for Christmas?" And he said, "Well, I've never had a real Christmas tree." So Richard went to the body shop, took this nice decorated tree out of the body shop, threw in his pickup, and delivered it to the gentleman Christmas Eve, so that gentleman would have a Christmas and never had a lighted Christmas tree, real Christmas tree. So Tom Durant called him up to his office, and he says, "Did you take the Christmas tree from the body shop?" He says, "Yes, sir, I did." He says, "Why?" He says, "I found somebody needed it more than we did." Tom said, "That's all it was. That's all I need to know." So that's kind of passed down to us. So every single year, we've done something needy, gave back to the community. We adopt. We reach out to, unless you can chime in anytime because I'll miss the numbers. But Barbara at Denton ISD, we adopt the kids, and these are kids. Public education has to be offered to everybody. So we know these are homeless, and meaning they live in the trailer, they live out of the car, they live in, a hotel room,
Couch surfing.
Get a couch, So we know through the counselors of all the schools in Denton ISD that they're actually needy. So we get lists from the counselors. We don't know the names. We just know it's family. It's this counselor, this number, and it has a list with all the children, and we go out and buy gifts. I think it's 130.
So Denton ISD, we have 118 right now, and she has informed me that if we get more kids that come through, that she's going to also send us the list. So yeah, 118 kids as of right now, just for Denton ISD alone.
And then we do Friends and Family with Randy. We've done that for several years, and we're, 100 and...
Friends and Family, 134 kids.
You can definitely see she knows the numbers. I'm just getting the numbers in. So we do them. Same type of thing, send us a list, and that's the battered, children, that left because they got battered.
And it's great just because, sometimes these families come in wearing just nothing but what's on their back when they get in. When they get a chance, they get brought in and whatever they have. So it's really nice to be able to give to them and just kind of put some smiles on their faces during those tough times.
Yeah. Then we did 2 years ago. We donated with our partners, Ally Financial, and bought Friends and Family a $70,000 van that they can transport the kids around to place, all the centers they have. Then we've got Giving Hope.
Giving Hope, we have another 56 kids this year.
Wow. Yeah, and that's with Tanisha, and that's kind of it's not really a halfway house, but they take the people that have hit rock bottom, and they learn them they teach them how to budget. They get them a job. They get them housing.
They help furnish the housing.
Housing. So, but they have to go to this program to better themselves, and it's pretty. They have to do it. So we adopt those families. So, those people have had a lot of things, and they hit rock bottom for unfortunate instances. So it helps them. And of course, the Wheeler House. Then we have we did Gonzalez School. We
330 kids for them this year.
330 kids with them.
Holy smokes.
And Cumberland Presbyterian foster home here. same thing with friends and the family. I mean, they might get a phone call 2 o'clock in the morning for foster care, and the young child or whatever, I think they were telling us a story that literally got turned over to him 2 o'clock in the morning in diapers and still had a cast on his arm.
It was from the hospital.
From
he was
the
still
hospital.
wearing his hospital gown.
Hospital gown.
Cast on the arm, and that's
you know,
all he had.
You know, they help him, and so then we picked up some angel tree from Lake Cities. So I mean, it's just, you know, we know when and this was Richard Allen and his wife Lou several years ago, worked with past mayors, and you know, when we go to sleep every night, we know we got a roof over our head, and we know we got warm, we got running water. Well, these people don't, and they're trying to better themselves, and they're trying. So, you know, we do have a homeless issue, and this just, you know, when you see all these kids and parents that are trying to better it just hits you. It really makes you appreciate what we have. And I apologize if I get a little emotional, because when you go and give to these kids and you give to the families, you really find out how fortunate we are.
Yeah, it's eye-opening.
Yeah, and you know, it's all volunteer. You know, we do, employees do, our vendors, our customers, manufacturers do, and they all jump in, and we do it every single year. And I go out and collect money. We get the list. There's no overhead. It all goes into the fund, and we get the list together. Our employees and vendors, they go out and buy the items that they need, and they return them to us in a trash bag with you know, the counselor's name and who it is. Again, we don't know the names because it's all, you know, private, and return them over so they can we buy them wrapping paper. They prefer to wrap them themselves. So
yeah, a lot of the parents get joy out of wrapping the gifts. You know, that way they, you know, just helping out, doing something. It's just it's really great.
And they get to feel like they're a part of it too.
Exactly.
Yeah, but cool. Richard, we had a meeting yesterday. Want to know how it was going, and I showed him my list, and he says, "Well, my goal is to collect $30,000 this year."
Wow.
And he's going to match with 20 out of his pocket to help. So that's kind of reaching out to all of our friends, our customers, just anybody wants to, you know, jump in. You know, it's really a great cause.
So cool.
And
I believe are we doing service specials for help?
Oh yeah, we are. What
I believe they're doing, from what I heard this morning, I inquired about it, our service managers wanted to help out a little more. I mean, we get so many customers on a daily basis who may or may not know that we're doing this. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but they were going to post it to the website. I believe it's $15 off an oil change if you bring in a new unwrapped toy, clothes, a gift card. You'd be surprised how many places just want gift cards because, you know, where they can go out, they can buy food, they can buy whatever they need, diapers, things like that. I'm not sure when we're going to start running that, but I believe everything's due by the 15th.
Yeah, they're starting to do it.
So $15 off an oil change if you can bring in some kind of a donation. It would definitely be, they'd appreciate it, we'd appreciate it. It's all around win.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm the one that's got that buying down because last year it was kind of like I went to Lessa and I said, okay, I got some more money. Reach out to everybody so we can get some more families. So everybody says we're kind of looking at me and frowning at me because I just went to the local Target store, walked in and asked for the manager.
Yeah, he mastered this.
And she came out and she says, oh, God. And I says, okay, let me tell you what I got. I says, because wife and I did it 2 years ago, and it was, you know, trying to figure out, know what aisles. And I went in there, I said, I can do this. Man law, I can go in there and do this thing. I walked in and looked at the list and tried to figure out what to buy. I said, I'm out. So I went to the store manager here, off 288. And I says, okay, this is what I got. Showed her the list. I want one of your best managers. And I got the money. I says, but here's the list, and this what. So we literally went down and she looked and said, okay, this child, okay, so she knew where to go, where it was for the clothes section or where it was for the toys, and we just threw it in the cart, paid. So I'll be doing that again.
Love it.
Going in the
I
manager.
wish I had thought of that when I did the shopping. Running around everywhere, just get somebody who knows exactly where everything is in the store. Because I mean, some of the times we get wish lists for every kid. It's got ages, shirt sizes, pant sizes, and toys. But some of the toys these days, we look at these wish lists and we're like, "What's an LOL surprise doll?" Exactly. So I'm sitting here Googling on Amazon trying to figure out what to look for.
Yeah.
But it's awesome to shop for. You learn new things every year, and like Rick said, it's eye opening, and it feels really good to be able to go see everybody, know you're helping. It's just it makes your own personal Christmas as well to be able to give back.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool. I love that. Well, and it's part of why we enjoy so much getting to do all of this stuff with Classic. We just, every month when we're here, we're talking about cars and all those kinds of things, but man,
right.
We're talking about, everything you guys are doing with the Mean Green Club, all the way to the stuff you're doing with this Christmas drive and giving so much back to the community. And everybody always says, why are you guys always having on Classic? Well, we're trying to talk about Denton on Denton
right.
Radio. And if we have on Classic, we're talking about a whole lot of stuff that's going on in Denton, because you guys are involved in so many different things, and it's just I just love hearing the stories. Personally, it's so encouraging, and it really, you guys always have so many cool things to get to talk about. It's always a great time.
Well, Richard lives here in Argyle, and I live in Denton, and Lessa lives. A lot of employees do, and we're here to stay, and we're here for the growth. And Denton's growing. We're glad to be here. We're glad to be involved. Me being on the chamber, board also, you see the growth that comes up. So it's who we're reaching out to is our customers. So that's what, customers, employees, profitability. And, we take care of our customers, take care of employees, the profitability will come. So that's whereas a lot of them more worried about
flip it the other way.
Flip the way around. How much money can make. I really don't care if we're taking care of the customer.
Love it. Yep. Very, very cool. So what else is going on, Lessa? While we've got you here, are there any further numbers we can dive into and all that good stuff? Since you're the one that's prepared on all that kind of information.
This is kind of where we're at 665 kids right now, and we also have 6 single mothers that we're also adopting. We've grown since last year. Like Rick said, once we do one thing, we're not going to go backwards. Last year was the first year we did the Gonzalez School. Cool. We've adopted them again this year. Awesome. This year we've added Lake Cities to the list as well, so we're just hoping to continue growing. And it's funny, we always sit down with everybody before we start diving into everything to ask. They always ask, how many you want? Rick says, well, we did this many this year, so let's add another 30.
Yeah.
So, and it's just, it's always surprising. We always get more. And even once we hit our number, they'll call. We had Giving Hope last year call. She had, I think, 14 families last minute come in that she had nowhere to go. And this is like a week and a half before Christmas. And we're like, we got it. Just send me over the list. Didn't even hesitate.
Cool.
So it's a pleasure to help out.
Awesome. And forgot to mention the Monsignor King.
Monsignor King served Denton.
Yeah, served Denton. Forgot Monsignor King with Roy and Betty Kay. What they do out there from the homeless. So
we got to take a tour of the facility last year, and it's a what do they do, like revised a dog shelter, animal shelter?
Yeah, it was the old animal shelter there off of Woodrow over there that's got city sold to Monsignor, because Monsignor King used to be out of the church at the ICC church, and they used the house in the gym. So they made an arrangement with the city to buy it, and they said, well, if you buy it, you fix it up, and everything will sell it to you for minimal cost on a yearly basis. So, there's, when the weather gets, I think it's 40 degrees.
Yeah.
I think it's
it's
40
certain
degrees.
They bring people in hot
then
and
they
cold.
open it up, and then when it gets up to 80 or 90, or I don't remember what temperature is. I open it up too. So, there's a lot of things going on in Denton to reach out to the homeless, the needy, and we all as community, help to participate and give in, and it hits you right here once you start getting involved.
Yeah.
Find out.
So cool. So cool. Well, my appreciation to you guys for everything that Classic's doing and giving back to the Denton community, and every time you're on, Rick, we always say it. Getting involved with Classic is getting involved with Denton, and you buying a car from Classic, you're investing back into the Denton community in a lot of different ways, which is really, really cool to see. And I appreciate very much you guys coming on. We got a comment from Jack Cummings. He jumped in a little late, and so he saw the car that we were riding in the beginning, but he didn't get to catch what the name was. What was the car again?
It's a Mazda CX-9 Grand Touring.
Okay, give us the rundown on it for anybody that didn't get to see it at the beginning.
It's our large SUV, the Mazda builds, 3 rows, 2.5 turbo engine, and very popular. A lot of cool features that the vehicle, safety features. Of course, as you know, Mazda is working on a niche called near premium. So dealing quality workmanship, Mazda is one of the least expensive ownership and maintenance vehicles out there. So it's very popular.
It's very cool.
Smooth ride, too.
Smooth.
As you know from yourself.
Yes, I do know myself, and the Mazda that I purchased from
That's
you.
right.
Yes.
And the 19 CX-9s have the vented
seats.
the
vented
vented seats again.
I love the vented seats, man. That's as good as it gets. Very cool. All right. Well, is there anything else we want to make sure we cover before we get you guys out of here?
Well, everybody get ready on Facebook for tomorrow.
Which tomorrow?
Well, my wife, Karen, and Lauren, my daughter, and then Chris, my son-in-law, and then, of course, good old Henry.
Oh, Henry, yeah.
Good old Henry is they have never been to Jerry's World.
Really?
Never have. So through my influence, I got some tickets, so they're coming up to have Thanksgiving because they didn't get a chance.
Cool.
So we're gonna go take them to the tailgate. We're gonna go tailgate party and go to the New Orleans, watch the Dallas Cowboys whoop up on the New Orleans Saints and Breeze and put another mark. So I was talking to Chris yesterday, and Henry's hollering in the back. We're gonna go to tailgate party. So
you've made Henry Facebook famous.
I'm gonna tell you,
he's the cutest.
He is. He is.
And then found out that my daughter's pregnant with another one. So be a boy in April. So
well, congratulations.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Have 2 grandkids.
So we get to talk about that on Facebook now?
We'll be able to talk about that, and everything else too.
Perfect. Lessa, anything else you want to make sure we cover before we get on out of here?
Not that I can think of. I think we pretty much covered it. Come see us, get a discount on your oil change, bring a toy or a gift card, and we'll be happy to have you.
Love it. Well, guys, you heard it right here. Go get your oil changed over at Classic. Bring yourself a wrap toy or a gift card.
Or unwrapped
toy. Unwrapped toy or a gift card. Anything else they can bring? Those 2 things,
anything
right?
generic, sweaters, scarves, gloves, anything that we can put in a bag for a kid, I'm sure they'll be happy to have.
Pants, underwear,
yep,
shoes,
flannel
hoodies,
blankets are always a happy one with the
all
kids.
those
They
stuff.
love those little, character printed blankets that Walmart sells. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Love it.
And most of bedding is twin
extra large.
Twin extra large bed
Perfect.
sheets. So
okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, and guys, if you just want to see a sight, head on over to Classic around the holidays because, man, I remember the first year I got to see it, you had that room and there was just toys everywhere.
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you,
like a movie.
December 21st, it's going to be getting ugly at Classic.
Oh, I'll bet.
Ugly sweater ugly sweater day.
Forgot about that.
So we're going to see what we got
Yes.
going on that day. We'll be sure to get some photos. I myself have the perfect outfit ready.
You guys get into it at the holidays. Halloween, you had an employee dressed like you.
Yeah, that the year ago.
Yes. Last year.
Yes.
Yep. This year, Rick was a firefighter because he's always putting out fires, and I mean carrying around the extinguisher and everything,
Yes.
walking around the dealership this year.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Well, guys, make sure you head on out to Classic. If you are in the neighborhood for a new car or you just want to get involved with what's going on in the community, make sure you pop on over to Classic of Denton, and they are the folks to get you plugged in. Thank you very much for tuning in right here at DentonRadio.com. We're going to jump back into the music, but you guys have an awesome, awesome, awesome holiday season. Holiday lighting is this weekend, so don't miss it, and we will see you guys next time. Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.